A study published by NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center suggests that there is an increase of Antarctic snow, which is adding enough ice to the continent to outweigh increased losses from thinning glaciers. But Antarctic scientists say more study is needed and people should not just disregard decades of Antarctic research.
Research that challenges the conclusions of other studies. NASA suggesting Antarctica is actually gaining ice, contradicting the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change's report. The study, conducted by the Goddard Space Flight Center, analysed satellite data of Antarctic ice sheet. According to the lead author, who says he is essentially in agreement with other studies that show an increase in ice loss, this study is based on East Antarctica and the interior of West Antarctica, where he says there is an ice gain that exceeds losses in other areas.
We shouldn't throw out all those other studies in order just to replace it with this one. It's going to require some careful thinking and careful analysis in order to validate whether this is actually a robust finding that we need to take seriously.
In the study, lead author Jay Zwally claims Antarctica is not contributing to sea level rise, but is in fact taking 0.23 millimetres per year away, leading to the conclusion that sea level rise is coming from another unaccounted for contributing factor. Something Matt King from the University of Tasmania has dedicated his life to finding out.
So until we get some more data, until people check this study, we won't know entirely what's happening there. But we can be confident that Antarctica is losing mass around its edges, increasingly so, and that's being driven by a warmer ocean. And so regardless of what's happening in the interior, there's some pretty dramatic things happening around the edges.
It's important to note that the study ends in 2008, with scientists saying there is strong evidence to suggest ice loss has accelerated in some regions since that time. In an online journal, climate science writer Robert McSweeney states it will take a number of other studies, both satellite and on-the-ground research, to confirm if the new NASA study is correct about East Antarctica. If it is confirmed, it will still only apply up until 2008, not to the present day.
The most recent studies using the most recent satellites have shown that the period since 2008, 2009 to present, the ice sheet has been losing much more than it was in the past. We don't want to take what finished in 2008 or 9 as being what happened today, because things are changing really quickly.
Jennifer Beshwati, Sky News, Hobart.
Some of the stories we're following, Stan, as you might have noticed, some conflicting reports about the number of casualties from that cargo plane that's gone down in South Sudan. Some reports